Hi everybody! Today I'll try to recreate one of the famous French dishes featured in one of my past videos about the top 10 French dishes. It is called coq au vin, which means rooster in wine. Welcome to my kitchen. Welcome back to Cooking Show at Home. As always, you'll find the full list of ingredients in the description below. And if you enjoy homemade recipes, food history, and traditional dishes from around the world, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and let's start cooking. Traditionally, this dish should be made with an old rooster, but that is not easy to find in a regular supermarket. So the best I could get was a free-range chicken. The positive side is that it does not need to cook for over 3 hours. A little over 1 hour should be enough to achieve that deep, slow-cooked flavor. After removing the giblets, I'll use them together with the spine to make chicken broth. I'll cut the chicken along the spine into halves, then remove the spine and cut each half into 4 pieces. So I'll have 2 drumsticks, 2 thighs, 2 wings, and 2 breasts. Coq au vin is not fast food. If you decide to make it, give yourself plenty of time because you need to marinate the chicken first, then cook it the next day for at least a couple of hours. But the final result is absolutely worth it. Now let's prepare the marinade and broth. For this, I'll need 1 medium onion for each. For the marinade only, I'll use 4 cloves of garlic. I'll also use 4 small carrots, 1 carrot for the broth, and 3 carrots for the marinade. For the broth only, I'll use 1 small parsley root. Next, for the broth, I'll cut 1 onion and 1 carrot in half and add them to the pot with the chicken spine and giblets. I'll also add 1 bay leaf to the broth, and I'll use 3 more bay leaves for the marinade. For the black peppercorns, I'll use about 5 or 6 for the broth and 10 to 12 for the marinade. Okay, now all that's left is to add 4 cups of water to the pot, bring it to a boil, and cook it for about 30 minutes. Toward the end, I'll add a little salt to taste. After the broth cools down, strain it and refrigerate. For the marinade, the recipe calls for 4 fresh sprigs of parsley. I have those, but it also calls for fresh thyme, which I don't have, so I'll substitute it with 1 tablespoon of dried thyme. Combine the bay leaves, peppercorns, chopped parsley, minced garlic, diced onion, and carrots. In addition to the onion, I'll use 3 shallots. That is all I have today, but tomorrow I'll get more shallots to cook with the chicken, so the dish will be more authentically French. Add chicken. Transfer everything to a large Ziploc bag and add about 1 cup of dry red wine. I'm using Pinot Noir. Toss everything together and refrigerate overnight. Okay, it is the next day. Hi again, and I'll continue making coq au vin. First, I'll cut about a 1/4 pound of thick cut bacon. Traditionally, they use lardons, but bacon will work as well. Next, I'll cut 1/2 pound of cremini mushrooms in half. I'll leave the small ones whole. Cook the mushrooms with 1 tablespoon of butter in a Dutch oven for about 10 minutes or until browned. Then set the mushrooms aside. Next, cook the bacon until crisp. When it is ready, crumble it and set it aside. Use the melted bacon fat to brown the marinated chicken pieces. Do this in batches if necessary. Flip the chicken and brown it on both sides. Don't worry about the brown bits stuck to the bottom of the Dutch oven. They will help us create a rich sauce. Remove the chicken and sauté about a dozen shallots for around 5 minutes over medium-high heat. Add some butter if necessary. Next, add all the vegetables from the marinade. Simmer them for another 6 to 7 minutes. Now, very important, add a quarter cup of cognac or brandy. Then add the wine marinade itself. Add half a tablespoon of salt, then thicken the sauce with 2 tablespoons of flour. Mix everything well. Wait until it starts to boil, then reduce the heat and bring the chicken back to the pot. Add 4 cups of the chicken broth we made yesterday. Bring it back to a boil, reduce the heat, cover, and simmer for at least 1 hour. At the end, add 2 tablespoons of tomato paste and the mushrooms we cooked earlier. Add freshly crushed black pepper to taste. Check for salt and continue to simmer for another 15 minutes. Meanwhile, I'll mash some cooked potatoes, which are a traditional garnish for coq au vin. For this, I cooked 6 medium potatoes in slightly salted water for about 15 minutes. Now I'll mash them with a hand masher, adding 1 cup of warm milk in portions. Then I'll add salt to taste, and at the end, 1 tablespoon of butter. Okay, it is time to serve. The chicken is tender, the sauce is rich, deep, and aromatic, and the mashed potatoes are perfect with all that wine sauce. This French-style coq au vin is absolutely worth the hard work. And that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching Cooking Show at Home. If you enjoyed this recipe, please give this video a like, leave a comment, and let me know what traditional dish you would like me to cook next.